When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away to start. Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchup.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The short hands, it's Hendricks. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Anger. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
A huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on fourth down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy.
About USC. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking. But it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Looking to throw, it's Anger. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Oh, the quick spin move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's taking the shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's open on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
All kinds of room to the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The Knights want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Anger. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Got his man. Hits a seam wide open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
USC 28, UCF 7.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Under fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They boot it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field. Time to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Good enough for a first down.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Anger. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
35, UCF 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hendricks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense produce in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield. It's Anger. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown USC. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Cook. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Cook. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Anger. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab for the first down. The Knights are rolling down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Going to swing it on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in cover.
There he goes. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dropping back, it's Anger. Makes the grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Trojans. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best plays.
Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Coming out with it, it's Peters. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.